Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is wonderful to see you again. My name's Grant. I'm an American English teacher, and on this channel, you will find free lessons every week to help you become a better, more confident English speaker and learn about American culture. Today, I have a lesson for you all about introductions, how to introduce yourself and tell somebody your name. This is a very simple beginning concept. Most people learn this in their first week of studying English, but there are some really common mistakes that I see English students make all the time. Today, we are going to talk about how to tell somebody your name in many different situations so you know exactly how to do it naturally and confidently. By the end of this lesson, you will have no problem introducing yourself to someone in any situation. Let's get started.
Okay, so first let's talk about when you should use I'm. You should use I'm and then your name when you're meeting someone for the first time in person. So this would be face to face. Here's an example. Let's pretend that I am at a party and I am introducing myself to somebody I've never met before. We're face to face, we're looking at each other. I could say, I don't think I've met you yet. Hi, I'm Grant. And then the other person would say, nice to meet you, I'm Jordan. So you really only use this when you're face to face with someone. You can use this is and then a name for two different situations. One is face-to-face, but instead of introducing yourself, you're introducing another person. For example, we're still at the party, I'm talking to Jordan, and my friend Matt walks up and joins the conversation. I would say, this is my friend Matt, or just, this is Matt. And then Matt would say, hi, what's your name? Jordan says, I'm Jordan. You would also use this when you are messaging or emailing someone for the first time, but usually you've already had contact with them. So this would not be face-to-face. For example, let's say I got Jordan's phone number and then the next day I send this message. Hey Jordan, this is Grant from the party. It was cool meeting you last night. So notice here, I say this is, and then my name, from, and then the situation that we know each other. This is a great way to introduce yourself in emails or text messages when the other person isn't sure who you are yet. For this situation, when you're sending those messages, you don't want to use I'm and then your name because the message isn't you, if that makes sense. The last one we'll talk about is my name is. So use this when you're messaging or emailing someone for the first time and you have not contacted them before, or you've never met them before. Usually, this would be in a formal situation. Here's an example. Let's say that I am online and I see an advertisement for an English job that I want. So when I send in my application, I could say, Dear Mr. Smith, my name is Grant Sunby, and I am an experienced English teacher from the United States. Notice the structure here. My name is, and then my name, and I am, and then I give the reason for contacting them, or depending on the situation, I might give my job. The key detail here is that I have never communicated with this person before. If I use this is, usually I've communicated with them or they've communicated with maybe my company before. But when you are first beginning communication with a person and you're sending them a message, this is how you should do it. If it's a formal situation, you can give your full name. Notice in the previous example, I said my name is Grant Sundby. I gave my first and last name. But if it's a more casual situation, you can just use your first name. Let's say I see an advertisement for a guitar class. That's not as serious. I might say, "Hey Mike, I saw your advertisement for your guitar lessons. My name's Grant, and I'm interested in learning guitar from you." Just like before, I say my name's, then I give my name, and I am, and then the reason that I'm contacting this person. I have one more tip for you guys. This is a really common mistake that I see English students make. The examples I gave before, those are great for emails and text messages. Situations where you can't clearly see the person's name. However, if you're messaging someone on Instagram or Facebook, some sort of social media site where they can clearly see who you are, they can see your name and see your picture, you don't have to introduce yourself. Let's go back to the first example. So, if I was sending Jordan a text message, it would just show my phone number. It wouldn't show my name and picture. So in that situation, I should introduce myself by saying, "This is Grant from the party." However, if I send a message on Facebook, Jordan can clearly see my name and my photo. I don't have to introduce myself. I can just say, "Hey Jordan, it was cool meeting you last night." Hopefully that makes sense. So to summarize, you should use I'm when you are introducing yourself in person, talking face to face. You should use this is with your name when you're introducing someone else in person, or you are sending the first message to someone that you have already met or communicated with in some way. And remember, this would be email or text, so they can't see your name and picture. You should use my name is when you're messaging someone you have never met and never communicated with before. And like I said, you don't have to give your name when you're messaging on a social network site like Instagram or Facebook.
Okay, that is all for this lesson, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can always leave them in the comments. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.